And Brown drops them both. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Bledsoe against Jack. Bledsoe dishes to Jordan.
No.
Back to Bledsoe.
No,
it's stolen by Jack. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And the basket good. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Hibbert with the screen. Bledsoe kicks to Jordan. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Jack passes to Brown. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Shot by Jack, wide open, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Jack's got his first 3 points of the game. Up top, Bledsoe, defended by Jack. And it's DeRozan missing. Brooklyn leading by 4. All going up court. And the basket by Johnson.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Bledsoe dishes to Hibbert. The 19-footer is on the money. Here's Jack.
No.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And Portland making a change here. Roten's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Bargnani comes in for Brook Lopez. And Ellington is subbed in for Markel Brown. No good from Bargnani. Portland trails by 4. And a wide open look for Jordan. Off target from the wing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Young. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Oh, my gosh. I do
Portland moving the ball over. Roten. And the 3 ball is good. Roten's got himself on the board with 3 there. And Brooklyn has possession. And here is Jack. Here's Ellington. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Check the screen.
Outside Jordan.
Oh, he missed. Oh,
1:43 left in the first quarter.
Oh my
And
God, you are so trash. Wow.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Hibbert. Johnson comes in for DeAndre Jordan. Turner's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Crawford in for Michael Jordan. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on a three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Brooklyn. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. And here we go. Fast break. Roten's got it. Here's Johnson. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Brooklyn leading by 3. To the left side wing. Here's Ellington. Money from the wing.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Portland with the ball. Crawford outside.
Oh my.
1:02 left to play in the first.
Okay, maybe not.
Soft touch off the glass.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Portland trails by 3. Crawford kicks to Johnson. Crawford outside. And the pass to Roten. No good. That would have tied it.
Really go there. Joe Johnson.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
No.
Johnson kicks to Robinson. Here's Bargnani, and that one comes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Carl Landry's checked in for Portland. Payton comes in for Tony Roten. Crawford's shot is good.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
The feed to Bogdanovich. And again, no good by Brooklyn. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Brooklyn leads by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Brooklyn.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Turn up, turn up, turn up.
Now Brown and Brooklyn looking who they've got. Jarrett Jack is out there with Brown. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Young. And it's Robinson in at the power forward position.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Here's Dunleavy. Jordan with a screen on Young. Here's Payton.
That's off.
Buries it from 3-point range.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Now here is Jack. Down low.
Oh,
and
my
the dunk
God.
on Robinson.
I love the great assist that time by Jack.
Portland trails by 4. Payton kicks to Bledsoe.
Oh,
And it's off from 3-point range. Brooklyn with the ball. Outside Jack. And he banks in the lane. Jack's got 5 now.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
A different look now for Portland. Hibbert comes in for Carl Landry. And it's Jordan in for Elfrid Payton.
Roy Hibbert. Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Let's go, bro. Come on.
Brooklyn on defense. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Jordan kicks to Hibbert. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Jordan with a delightful delivery on that one.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And Jack, here we go. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Here's Dunleavy. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Yeah.
Bledsoe against Jack. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Dunleavy, the pass to Jordan. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Bledsoe with another miss. Brooklyn leading by 4. Jack with it. He's got 7. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Johnson, he's checked in for Jordan. DeRozan comes in for Mike Dunlap. And it's Tony Roten in for Eric Bledsoe.
Give me that.
It's stolen by Johnson.
Oh.
By himself.
Jump me.
And Jordan slams it in.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
And that one's good by Lopez.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now here's Roten. The drive by Jordan. Feeds it to Roten. Shot clock at 6. Back to Jordan. Wide open.
Oh my
Jordan
God,
can't get that one to fall.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
It's Brown on the wing. Passes to Young. It's stolen by DeRozan.
No.
That one is hammered home.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Gobert comes in for Roy Hibbert, and it's Crawford in for Michael Jordan. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Bargnani has checked in for Robinson. Johnson comes in for Young. Bogdanovich is checked in for Brown. And Ellington is subbed in for Jarrett Jack.
Oh my God.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
So it's Brooklyn now. Portland making their last shot. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. A different look now for Portland. Carl Landry's checked in for Johnson. Turner comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Tony Roten. Here's Bargnani. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Bargnani's got 5. Portland trailing here. Payton kicks to Crawford.
You're freaky.
There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. On the wing, Turner. He tries for 3. Payton's shot is off.
Still.
Now here's Ellington. Lopez a screen. It's taken away by Payton. He's all alone. Drops in the breakaway layup. Payton's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
And that one's good. Bargnani's got 7 points in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Crawford outside. Got it off in time. No good trying to beat the buck. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball.